What's going on? How you doing?
Hello. Like, just expect to be.
Chat, we got a special guest. We got a special guest. We got a special guest.
Are you crazy? Don't touch those people.
No, I'm sorry.
I didn't wash my hands after his bathroom. Just saying.
Did you bring your okay? Is that how you use them?
I don't know. I can't get it out of the box, but.
How you been? How you been, my guy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, good.
Are these like your managers or what?
Yeah. They're pimps.
Which one? Were you just a cameraman? Who?
That's her manager.
Who are you?
Manager.
I work with them.
Oh, you work with,
Manager.
you're the manager?
Okay, yes.
For all three? Or you're Jewish?
Yeah. Security too.
You're Jewish security guard? No mazal. What are you doing here, brother? No mazal. Wait, have a seat. I want to talk to you for a little bit too. I want to talk to you first.
You want to talk to him first?
No, on the camera.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
You be able to be able to
Do
bench.
you want to picture here? Do you want to
Who calls out the?
I like them.
Oh, God.
Well, no, take your hat and the glasses off.
I'm gonna keep the hat on. I like it.
No hat.
I'm not gonna keep the hat on.
Take a hat.
I have your hair.
It's okay.
It's so messed up. Put it back on.
Are you speaking to me because I'm a male and therefore?
No.
intelligent?
I'm not like a complete misogynist. I mean, maybe some views are, but I just want to talk to you. I mean, I wouldn't have asked you to come on here, but you tell me you're Jewish and you're doing obviously certain things I wouldn't agree with. What do you think about that? You have answer the questions a bit.
Wait, are you pro the nation state of Israel?
No, I'm asking you about OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans. Oh, managing
I'm not asking you about
OnlyFans.
Israel. I'm saying what do you? Well, obviously, that's not in Hashem's favor. So what are you saying?
Well, obviously I have tattoos as well and
No,
other
I'm saying
things
so
that's
you're
not gonna.
completely off the grid.
Yes.
I'm not very religious myself, but I mean,
This generation of people, you know, we've adapted to the society that we live in, and unfortunately now we have to kind of accept this, or we can't survive unless you're going to live off grid in the forest.
we can't
you have
survive
to
without
sin.
a bunch of like
Sin.
online whores posting nudity.
Sin, yes.
Why would we not?
Well,
be
you
able-
whore yourself out too online as well, but just in
I
a
do
different
what?
way, just not with nudity. You're clothed.
That's not a good point. I don't whore myself out online. When you say you whore yourself out online,
You sell yourself. Have you ever denied money or accepted money in order to appear somewhere?
no, I don't take money to appear places. He's never paid me. I've never taken.
But someone
money.
has.
No.
There's a record of it somewhere.
Of me taking money?
Yes, in order to do something.
No, I haven't.
Not.
How do you make
not
money?
everything
I
you do
haven't.
for free.
I've yet to take a sponsorship.
I think what you do
And
is
even if-
amazing. I think it's amazing, but
no,
everyone
but I
whores
think what you do
themselves
is
out.
despicable, and I think maybe you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
There's not a common factor for us to agree on. I'm saying I'm not very religious Jewish guy. Obviously, you're not either. I mean, you have tattoos, but there's obviously two different levels from what you're doing. Tattoos.
It's about perspective, because there's pimps that pimp women out on the street, but instead
So you're comparing yourself to pimps.
no, people
Not a
compare
very high level to
managers.
be
People
on.
compare managers to pimps.
Well, yeah, it's very comparable thing.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
1 second,
point?
Sneako.
So my point is, a manager of anything, an artist, OnlyFans,
No, it's
is
completely separate.
preventing people from doing the things that they would otherwise do. These women in this room, maybe if they were desperate, I'm not sure, would possibly go out in the street and sell their bodies, but instead they take pictures of themselves and sell it on
that's
the
a
internet.
fallacy. You can't use the point that since they could be doing something, they would be doing that, and you're the savior for them. You're not making a good point.
The
You can't-
comparison is it's better.
No, that's not a comparison. You're acting as if they only have one job outside of that. That's a fallacy. That's not how it works. They could be doing.
Would you still do these things that you do if you didn't have
I don't-
like these cameras and the microphones?
I do the same thing. I make basically no money off this. I get paid maybe like $100 of ad revenue, which I mean I've spent a lot more money on this than I've made.
Okay.
So I'm just saying there's obviously a clear difference between you and me. Plus, you're using a fallacy by saying that they would be prostitutes essentially if they weren't doing this. But I think that's just not a fair argument, considering there's a lot of people who've turned to this who weren't prostitutes. They have enough money to the point where they don't need to be prostitutes. This is a lot easier than that. So they could be doing a billion other things.
100%.
Turn on your camera. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes or no?
I can hear you now. Hold on.
Can you turn the camera, please? Hey, there he is.
Is he on? Is this?
Matan.
What do you say?
Where have you been? I haven't seen you. You've disappeared.
I've been a little bit busy. I'm shooting my own show, but I haven't released anything yet.
Okay, well, what's the logical fallacy that he's saying that women, it's better that they're selling their bodies online than outside?
No, he's basically just saying that if they're not selling their bodies online, that they would be forced into prostitution, which I mean obviously isn't the case. They could get a million other jobs, and he's just. Well, he's not even here, but well, maybe you can hear me. I don't know if he has the headset on. Well, I mean, he's just saying that if they weren't doing this, they would be forced into prostitution, which I just disagree with.
Are there women there?
Yeah.
There's women here.
Yes.
Yo, is my bitch there, Emily? Is Zherka's bitch there?
No. No, I don't. No.
Yeah.
It's Miskip's sister, but it's not Zherka's bitch.
Dakota's Zherka's bitch.
Oh, okay. So wait. Give me a second. Let me get my audio fixed. Okay, there we go.
Just chug.
Yeah, we need this.
You chugged it?
Yeah.
Did you
All right. Can you hear me?
I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, we
I
got
bet.
some hoes. Let's go. What up, B? Who's
What's
there?
good? What's good? Zherka, see you next week, right?
Yes. I'm coming back in a couple days. We'll shoot with Bradley and Bradley.
Wait, so Miskip's sister, you're dating Zherka?
No.
No, I'm just fucking.
Where is this rumor coming up?
I thought we were fucking.
No. Don't clip
I-
this. No.
No, I didn't. I don't. We have not fucked. I thought we're planning to.
That's
Where?
crazy. She does look a lot like this.
Where is this said?
Is that Sneako? Is that the guy who the other guy? What's his name? Nick? Is he there? You know, if he wants to come
No.
by and
I'm not sure
Wait,
what you're streaming on, but he's probably banned on it, so no, that's not him.
Kick. I'm on Kick. He's not been on Kick.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have truth tellers on Kick, so no, that's not him.
Come on, bro. Just stop that shit. All right, stop that shit. You
Do you
lied
guys
to
have
me
slot
too.
machines? Do you have slot machines in that studio?
Okay, buddy. Okay,
See,
buddy.
there's
All
slot
right. Listen here.
I'm listening.
Okay.
But by the way, just a little warning. I showed the camera on the guy. He's like an evil Jewish guy. I just want to give you a little warning.
Oh boy.
No, I'm
no.
Jewish too. I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm just saying this is like he's like an OnlyFans manager because he wasn't like big enough to be a security guy. I don't know. I'm just saying.
How old are
So
you?
wait,
Why is that part of the conversation?
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I would. I'll take a. I won't answer that.
Oh, okay.
good job.
Okay. Well, you guys, you tell me a little bit about yourselves. How you got into OnlyFans, I guess.
Yeah. How did
not-
you get
we don't
into
talk?
selling your? How did you get into selling your
English?
soul?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
You wanna go first?
Like fluent
Okay.
or not? Not at all.
I do. I speak Spanish and English.
Okay.
So you want to know how I got into
How do you
OnlyFans?
say? How do you say I sold my soul in Spanish?
Why do you support the writer's strike? He doesn't. Even your manager doesn't support the writer's strike.
He's not my
I think-
manager.
Oh, he's not your manager?
No.
Who do you manage? Just those two?
Emily.
Only her?
Yeah.
He doesn't manage you?
No,
You have a manager also?
I have an agency. Yeah.
How much? What percentage do they take from you? Like 25?
I don't want to talk about
No, it's okay. It's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can answer the question. How much are they paying you? I mean, how much are you paying them?
I'm an artist, so I also like.
What
I
type of
became,
art do you do?
I had Instagram and I blew up there,
Okay.
and so I started my OnlyFans from my actual.
But
fans,
how did
so
you
it became
blow up?
more-
Excuse me. How did you blow up if we don't know who you are? Are you famous?
She's a reggaeton singer.
Yeah, I do reggaeton.
Wow.
And I was.
Do it now. Can you sing right now?
Let's hear some.
Oh, you fucked up. Once you say you can sing, they want to hear you sing.
No, so I do like Spanish reggaeton.
Are you
so it's
fucking?
like-
Are you fucking the guy next to you?
Yeah.
Why would you even say that?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
What?
But they have fucked.
But he's more attractive than you. You're missing out. What the fuck?
Well, that's your opinion. So.
You don't want to lose this high value male. Why aren't you asking him for a cup
Well,
of
his
coffee?
girlfriend
No,
Like-
thinks-
he's not
no.
high value. He's not high value.
He's not.
low
I thought
level.
he's rich. Are you rich, bro?
No.
he takes.
he's
he
like
takes,
a-
he takes
Who, me?
25,
asking if you're rich.
30% of me.
Oh, he takes 25
he-
to 30.
25 to 30%
Oh.
Is
of
it
me.
25 or 30? Which one?
Bro, with that
depends
Depends
voice,
on how much she makes.
It depends on how much I make.
with
If I make
M-
He
more,
makes more, you take more?
he takes
Yes.
more, yeah.
Okay.
you
how
should
did
take
get
way
into that
more
business?
dealing with Emily's annoying
Yeah, how did you
voice.
get into it?
Just during COVID, me and my two friends, we saw that there was a desperate need for it because nobody was really making
A
pornography
desperate needs
anymore.
for online porn?
No,
Yeah, for
help-
people to have
help.
connections with people.
But
Oh, you're a
know,
porn
but-
star.
But you know.
No, one second. They're not porn stars. Porn stars actually sell their soul, and their content is owned by people on the internet. These girls own their own content, so that is the difference. That is
I don't
that
know.
is the
Okay, but-
obvious difference.
I don't know
Porn
how-
stars are despicable people.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
they
don't
sell
get on your
themselves.
moral high ground about the level of porn. You're still doing
I don't know why
porn.
she's clapping for you, but
Wait
I
a
think you're
minute.
trying
Because
Wait
she
a minute.
owns what she does, and she can click.
but-
Wait a
I-
minute.
She
You're
doesn't
try-
have
Wait
I
a
think-
minute.
I think you're
My
trying to
nigga, my
relate to us
nigga.
by giving us. You're trying to say, oh, I don't like Hassan Piker. Oh, I don't like the landlord. I mean, oh, I like the landlords. I don't like the union strike. Oh, I don't like porn stars. But
No, it's
you're trying to make
it's
it
the
so like
idea
the
of
only one
capitalism.
problem that you're committing is okay because you're fine with all the other ones.
I'm promoting capitalism and people owning.
He's pro-freedom.
Laissez-faire and like people
Okay, but
owning
there's a
the means of
difference
production.
between saying we should outlaw OnlyFans and saying that it's the people doing it are very selfish people, not with concern of anybody else. And well, you're nodding your head. So you agree with me?
No, to an extent, I can agree everything you're saying to an extent. but like I said-
Matan, you missed how dumb what he just said was. He just said that it's not selling their soul because they own it. When you post your nudes online and when you sell your nudes for money, it's not about who owns it. It's the act of selling your body for
I didn't
money.
think about that even.
Like, do you
That's a
see
good
how
point,
dumb
though.
that?
That's a
You
very
think that
bad point
because
for
they
me.
don't, because it's not about the ownership. It's what you're doing. It's the morality behind it.
What is the goal here? Like, what is the moral argument? Are you expecting OnlyFans girls to
Well, I mean,
stop?
hold on. I guess the argument I'm trying to make, I don't know if everyone agrees with me, is I work with strippers, OnlyFans girls my whole life, and I noticed that if you give them $1 million, they would not continue this path. They would stop working because they don't want to do it. You guys, they are forced to do it because they can't make a fucking Frappuccino Starbucks, these retards. These girls don't want to do OnlyFans. They're doing it to pay bills. You got to admit that.
That is not true. And I can disprove you because you're not an OnlyFans model and I am. So
Yeah, but hold on, Martin. The difference from me and you is I've been offered, and if I was to take an OnlyFans contract, I'd make 100 times of what you make in the first week.
So what? What is your point?
So I won. I literally won,
He beats you in OnlyFans.
and
Did
I don't
you
even
won?
do it. I won. You're the L. You lost. Like you're the
Okay,
loser. I won.
you're-
I'm the
what
dub. I'm with
okay,
Aiden
then
Ross.
what?
You
Like-
lost.
No, he's
No,
just saying that, like,
don't
you
talk.
try
When you lose,
really hard to
lose
be
in
like a
silence.
legendary
Suffer in
OnlyFans.
silence.
According
you
to
lost.
who? I've
You
never
lost.
said
No,
that.
but he's still beating
Hey,
you.
I would like
He's still,
extra.
Beating me at what?
Extra.
Metaphorically,
No.
he's beating you
Hold
up right
on.
now.
I can't hear.
in a metaphorical world that doesn't
My nigga,
exist.
my nigga. Okay, is this girl a nigga? Listen. Extra. I want extra whipped cream on my Java chip.
Hey. This is my future ex-wife. You gonna respect
Yeah,
her.
come on.
Well, she's my
We're
past
almost
ex.
married.
Already
Like,
hit it.
at this point. You want to start a podcast, me and you? It'll be so
would
awesome.
love to.
You
That-
literally
that-
just offered it to me. What the fuck?
You don't
We'll
live
do it
here yet,
together.
but no, I can't. I want to be like Adam, where I have like 15 different podcasts. So my wife would not fuck the other guys.
I would not.
That would not
I'm
happen.
very loyal. I actually am almost completely celibate, which is kind of crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't.
How are you almost completely It's either you're celibate or not.
Okay, I haven't had sex since January, so that's pretty dry.
But you're okay with
spelly.
selling like your nudes online?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
And I,
No,
what?
Do you
no
not? Do you not
issue
think
with
it's a little bit degrading? Like, do you think that selling your nudes online and like, do you think the money that you make from that translates to any sort of intelligence or skill, or are you like, do you accept the fact that you have no skill and maybe lack a lot of intelligence, which is why you had to go down that path?
That is
A
not
lot.
why I had to go down that path. I have a degree,
A degree in what?
philosophy,
Oh,
and architecture.
okay. So
Who's the
like
greatest
like a
philosopher?
nonsense degree.
Philosophy and architecture. I could go onto grad school and become a lawyer if I wanted to.
So why didn't you do? Let me ask. Okay, that's a good point. You could have become a very well-respected lawyer, had a good career. What do you think? What do you think your kids are gonna think when they said, "Oh, my mom had two options. They could have been a philosopher and a lawyer who made a lot of money, but they decided to be an online whore for 2 years, and then when they got ugly, now nobody wants to hire them anymore because they ruined their name and their reputation."
First of all, our kids will be Amish.
No. Let her answer.
They won't have the internet.
No. But what do you think? What do you think your kids are gonna think when they saw that their mom had two opportunities to continue going through college and becoming a lawyer? They decided to go down this route.
I think it's
She doesn't
not
care.
1950 anymore, and people don't really think like this.
No, but your kids are gonna
I
be
don't
No, they
really
do.
believe
They do.
in
for it, and they're
this
gonna be made
social
fun of.
structure that tells me that selling my body, a picture of my body online, is degrading me in some way.
It is degrading.
I am as full of a person as I am, as I always was. Doesn't make any difference, like whether or not.
Matan, here's the answer to this
That's
question. For
not-
OnlyFans girls, they contemplate this all the time, but they want to change the morality of society to fit what they do. They don't even care for the fact that they're going to get bullied, that all of them are going to pull up mommy's nudes and say,
No.
look at mommy taking BBC. They don't care. They want everybody to change the moral
What the
fabric.
fuck? Why
They-
you
they
point
get
out
mad-
BBC?
Because out of 22, that's the thing that happened right now.
Oh,
But Matan,
okay,
wait a second. This is always their answer. They don't take any moral responsibility for what they're doing. They blame society for judging them for being whores, and they expect everybody to change and adjust for what they do.
I'm not expecting anyone to do
listen,
anything.
well, 1 second. I mean, even if they were able to change the norms, that still wouldn't affect the fact that their kid is gonna get bullied and harassed. So I'm just
No, but they're
asking you,
expecting it. She's expecting it to not happen. They think that
Oh,
by
is
20
that what you're
years when they have
expecting your
kids,
kid
yeah.
to not get bullied and harassed? You think he's just gonna be able to go through
I'm
school?
gonna
He's gonna
bully
be
him.
happy until they put up his mom's nudes and he feels like a low life.
Yeah,
which-
I don't expect to have kids for probably at least.
Yeah, but
another
who
10
No,
who
but
the
he's
fuck
gonna
would
look up
want?
her name and he's gonna like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Wait,
when he's bullied?
Matan, who would walk down the? Excuse me, who would walk down the aisle on their wedding day with an OnlyFans woman?
I mean,
so
probably
many
this guy.
happy people. So many people.
I mean, does it happen? I've never seen this happen once.
Are you married? Like, are you in a happy marriage right now?
Yeah, it's not that happy, but I'm married, but I like your tits still.
I don't think you are because I know things about you, but I think that
Oh shit.
you're
Yeah,
not married, and
you know, that's
probably are
I believe
not
you
doing
because
very
I don't.
much. And so,
I
who are
bel-
you to like give relationship
Yeah, but
advice?
let's say
You know what? You know what,
So
Sneako? You know why?
fucking
You know why? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hey yo, hey yo.
Nobody's
You know why I
wanting to
believe?
marry
Yo,
you.
hold on,
Even if you
Matan. Hold on. You know why I believe you? You do know me. I don't know you. I believe.
Well, I know
But
you
here's the
through
thing.
somebody that is very close to you, but
Sure, but here's the thing: when you say that, because Zherka's like, he's still young when it comes to men. I don't know how old you are,
Okay.
24. You should
old
be
do I
looking
look?
for a husband right now. I don't know, 24, something like that. You should be looking for a husband right now because in your peak value right now, you're in your peak attractive thing. You have your titties. But it's you're aging out. Those titties are going to start sagging pretty soon. They're going to go to the left. By the time that you think it's ready to have kids that are going to get bullied and get married, you're already going to be way uglier than you are now.
even if Zherka was like a homeless bum and he had nothing going for him, you're essentially at the same level. The only difference is that he's not selling his body and you are. You don't have any skills. You're not really working.
I'm a
real
bum.
job.
I'm a bum with
totally
integrity.
disagree.
If you were a bum, I'm not saying you
No,
are.
but no, Matan. I would be the bum with integrity.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even if you were,
She wouldn't have. No, I'm saying she wouldn't have integrity.
No,
she'd just be a bum.
that's another good point. I'm just waiting for her answer. Like,
I live in a materialist world. I don't live in my head of whether
you-
or not I have
so
integrity.
you admit that you're just
I
living
live
for
in
hedonism
what's
and that
in
you're-
my bank account, the sort of relationships I have in my life, the sort of lifestyle that I live every day that keeps me
But you look
healthy and
depressed.
well.
You look depressed and pale. You look like you hug
I'm
your
just
cat
white.
at
I
night.
used to live in Portland. Like, I'm just white. Like, I'm very white.
Oh no.
So aren't you lonely at night, like with a pillow and the cat, and you're like, damn, the only guys who date me are the guys who are actually gonna date an OnlyFans girl, like a fucking simp.
Okay. Like, again, what is your point? You're not gonna get any of us to stop doing OnlyFans. It makes
No,
us
I'm not
good
trying to
money.
get-
It
I'm
makes
not-
us
Here's the thing,
probably
you're not
live
gonna
way
change.
better
Stop
lives
letting him.
because
how
of
much
it.
money do you make a month?
I'm not mentioning that.
Why not? Give it a rough estimate.
I'm
for the
not
IRS.
doing
Because
that.
you know why? It's less than
Yeah.
10K. That's why she's on this podcast. The only reason she's
That's a
here
good
is because
point.
the
Hey,
only
yo,
reason she's
nigga.
here.
Whoa.
No, shut up. This is the fucking game. These women are making less than 10K, so they get humiliated on a podcast because a couple simps are going to pay to see your stupid titties, and then you're going to leave, and you don't care. You're not going to change. But the whole reason that we're here making fun of you right now is to save some of the simps that might subscribe right now. Save some of the simps that are going to humiliate themselves by walking down the aisle with you in a white dress, embarrassing themselves in front of their family. We need to save them. You're going to make your little money and spend it on a Gucci bag and go on a trip somewhere. They're flying out to Dubai. You're not going to change. You're here for promo, and we're here to go milk you for content. It is what it is. You're not going to change. You know you're going to hell, but hopefully we save somebody in the process.
Okay.
Were you texting somebody to make you an argument or no?
No, I was not.
You were on the phone for like you
No,
you
because I
lost
have no
you lost
signal.
the you lost
We
the
live in
argument.
an area with no signal. That's why I want. my
I'm
phone.
connected to the Wi-Fi right now.
And he's
No.
connecting me to the Wi-Fi.
And to
right
make
now.
sure there's no signal.
Yo!
Would you? I have a question. I have a question for. Would you do this if you weren't making like at least a couple $1,000s? I feel like you wouldn't do this for like $30 a month.
I was a stripper before this, so I could just.
Oh
do
my
that.
God,
You
this is
told me
getting
you were going
worse
to
and
college
worse.
to become a lawyer.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, no, I went to college to study philosophy.
But how do you
told me-
but how do you study as you're dancing and twerking? Like how did you do that at the same time?
When is the book opening happen?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talented.
Oh,
Why y'all
so,
picking on? Hey yo!
because this is the
That's
the
two other
Portland.
girls y'all can pick on.
No, Portland's about to
Pick on
cry. We
everyone
want
equally.
to. No, Panda. We sink our fangs into Portland. We like the liberals.
I will say Portland does suck, and that's why I moved.
You're acting as if you have like a good mind, but you sit all day watching Hassan Piker and then sell your nudes online. Before that, you were a stripper who was not confident in your own ability to become a lawyer, so you became a stripper and then like an online stripper. But it's not like
Yeah.
Okay,
good
first of
question.
all,
You
you
have a lot
know
to be
nothing
added.
about my mind. What have you done? Have you studied
No,
something?
but I'm not
Did
claiming
you
you
go to
t-
college and
I didn't claim
get a
it.
degree and learn a profession and
I'm not old
study?
enough.
He never claimed to be a smart guy.
I never-
You just
yeah,
said
are you a
And by the
child?
way,
Like-
and by the way, I never claimed to be such a hardened mind that I have nothing left to learn or to add value to my head. You're claiming, oh, you know, I don't have anything left, but you have. You're
I'm claiming
probably.
a red pill YouTuber has nothing to add to my brain. They're
You're-
they're vacant in the head. I have
You
nothing.
see, you
to
watch
learn.
Hassan Piker all day.
That's not true. I don't sit around watching
You said that you watch Hassan.
YouTubers all
you-
day.
Okay, listen. Whether or not Zherka has something to add to your mind, you're saying that as if you're like a legend. You know, your mind is so hardened, but I mean, you're probably like one of the lowest level minds that there could be.
According to who? You? Like, who are you? That's what I'm saying.
I think the vast majority would agree with me. That's why you turn to selling your nudes online.
I turn to selling my nudes online because number one, it's fun. It gives me a great
It's
lifestyle.
not fun. You're gonna be depressed even if you aren't depressed. Let's just say you're one of the minority who aren't depressed after they do this certain thing. Your
Okay.
kids will definitely be depressed.
And
that
how
just-
do you don't know my kids? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're just pulling all of this out of thin air to appease
Do you think
an
that- do you
audience
think your kids
of
will be happy
loser
when they look at-
incels who have like no sex. They just want to shit on pretty
Yeah,
women because
we're
they're intimidated by them.
No, I wouldn't.
So, how,
And
so
they
John,
use
let me
the
get
fact
the
that
yo,
they
hey,
are
yo,
able to
hey, yo,
make money
bitch.
in an awesome
Hey,
way.
Nobody
bitch.
goes after
Are
Jay.
you
You're
saying I'm an
making general-
insult?
Hey.
Listen,
Buddy,
don't point.
no,
You're making general
buddy,
assumptions.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Oh, there
Check
it is.
it.
General.
you're making general
Brother,
assumptions.
brother.
No.
Don't make me speak you in Hebrew. Be quiet. Enough. Enough talk.
Oh, W.
Anyways.
Matan, let's fucking go. Put him in his place. Damn.
I literally cannot
No,
legally
I
do
don't.
anything at this point, and it's very infuriating. But you're making assumptions about people that are like you.
What assumption did I make? I just told her.
You believe that because her children are gonna
Okay.
not like her because they're gonna
I
be
didn't say they
exactly
wouldn't like her. I
like
said
your
that-
perception of how children are in the next 10 years, as she
I
said
would
when
say
she
that
has
I have a
children.
better perspective
People
on
will be
children than
different.
you and her, considering I was in high school 3 months ago. So
Well,
for
that's concerning.
no, I'm serious. So if I was, well, because it's summer right now, so I'm saying if I was in high school 3 months ago, I'd have a lot better view on children, you know, the type of jokes they would make, and if their mother was like an online
and
whore.
and what if they put?
Do you have
What if she
anyone
puts
from
them
school
through
that
private
had-
school?
The moms were on OnlyFans?
No, there wasn't
Protect
OnlyFans,
them.
15 years
Okay.
ago.
Well, I mean, like now, I didn't know if there was like milk.
Half base.
milk
I mean, she's gonna be
OnlyFans.
her titties aren't good enough to afford private school. Let's be
You
honest.
don't know that, but you can see them on my own.
Those are
Well, you
public
refuse to
school
say how much money
titties.
you're making in.
They're completely
There's a-
real and they're really nice.
Well, there's a
and-
reason that like the top OnlyFans people, they're not going on streams to get humiliated and look really desperate.
I'm not a top OnlyFans
No,
model.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why you're
definitely
here.
not.
Obviously.
That's why you're here, like getting clowned on right now.
Yeah.
You would if you were at the top and making enough
I'm not
money.
getting clowned on.
If you,
She's hard as, you know what I mean?
I don't think so.
All
but
of the arguments you guys are making are so
I think I've made and
void
Sneako
of
and Zherka have
meaning.
made some. They're what?
What
Meaning,
if
you don't
you-
even
there's
believe
nothing
in
wrong with
God.
meaningless.
You don't
People
even
like
believe in God.
You just
You don't
admitted
even
your
believe in
life
God.
is
You don't
wrong.
get to talk about morals and
Violence is
meaning.
not void of
Hedonism.
meaning.
You told me that you don't
Okay.
care about anything besides hedonistic.
You have antiquated religious beliefs that, frankly,
I'm
are
not- I'm not
only
even
blowing
religious,
up
don't-
online because
why you
they're
say-
so far from how more.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
what's
even
your
basing
belief, huh?
Everything on
Astrology?
Your religious beliefs
I'm
that
not
were
even
taught to you by
religious.
people.
I'm
When
not
you were
even
born,
religious.
when you were born, you didn't have these
No, what-
nascent religious beliefs
I
inside
don't
you.
have
Yes,
You
we
were
did.
taught a
I'm not
specific way.
religious. You're arguing with
Yeah,
me.
Of course, yes, you are.
I'm not religious.
I know
No,
you are.
you're
Go
wrong.
ahead and
Yo,
keep
Matan.
I know
Matan,
who you are in real life.
he's wrong. You're just
me in real
wrong
life?
because
I
you
know
don't.
who all
Hey,
of you are
Okay.
in your real lives.
So
I
if you
know
know
who
me in
your
real life-
parents are. I know their businesses.
Okay.
I know who you sleep with. I know who you associate with. And I'm telling you, when
Who the
these
fuck
cameras
are
are not
you?
here, you're completely
Guys,
different people.
I'm almost laughing at him. 'cause
say
I'm
it to
just-
my
I
face,
don't even
bro.
know what he's
Say it to
talking
my
about.
face.
No,
This
no.
doesn't exist anymore.
Be quiet. I wanted to talk to this guy right here because in the beginning when they started off, before they joined the call, you're trying to be friendly. I hate Hassan Piker. You know
yes,
this.
absolutely.
You're telling me all of these things. You're trying to relate to me. I don't know. Obviously, you know I'm gonna debate them nonetheless. I don't know what your intention was. You didn't want to come on the camera in the beginning. I don't know what you wanted to do. Maybe if this gets clipped or something, you want to seem like a good guy. After you realized that wasn't working, your act was, not fair. She's texting people for a good
Good
argument,
argument.
right now.
Yeah. Listen,
Anyways, besides that, I don't know who she's messaging for the argument.
I'm
But
messaging someone to let them know where I am because I told nobody where I am right now.
anyways, brother, you switched up your whole act, and now you're trying to act like this weird type of simp. Like, hey, I'm a good guy. I'm not calling them whores. You are. I barely use that word, and even if I did, it's a really good generalization. She literally said she was a stripper. She sold sex for money, and now she's selling sex.
This is the first time I've met her. This is
okay,
my
but I'm
client.
right.
You
You're
ask
wrong.
her. You're
first
making
time
a
I met her.
generalization about what a manager is in the occupation of manager.
I didn't
like
call her
a
a
pimp.
whore. I called her a whore, and
Emily,
I'm correct
explain, please.
She doesn't.
Yes.
You think she's gonna be better at talking than you?
Absolutely.
You're the one talking
What?
all day to the people on OnlyFans, messaging, thinking it's her.
That's
you
not
at least
what
have
I
more
do.
You at least have more.
Aren't you
speaking
Andrew
skills.
We
Tate?
do social media advertising. That's what I do.
Yeah, he
I am
does.
a bodyguard. I have weapons. I go with her places.
That's
Do you
supposed to sound
understand?
like a dick.
No, you don't. That's my
Why
job.
don't you? Hold on.
That's what I do. That's
So why
my
don't you
only
bodyguard?
job.
Why don't you bodyguard her soul?
Oh, I am fully
Protect her
aware
from
of what
the
I'm
devil.
doing. I made the wrong decision when I was very
You
young.
said you wanted to quit OnlyFans.
Yeah, eventually I am going to quit
I
OnlyFans. I
mean,
have other outlets.
Are you planning on quitting because you just want
no,
to do
I
other
don't.
stuff?
I
or
don't
because-
like it.
So why do you do it for money?
It's funding the other things that I'm going to be doing to make the money that will surpass the OnlyFans.
So what happened, Emily? What happened in your childhood that traumatized you enough to do this? Was there like a molestation or something?
When I was really, really young, I was forced to do a job that I didn't want to do. I used to clean toilets.
Oh.
Um,
You know what's funny is that's more noble.
no, it's not
That's
a joke.
way
That's
more
really what I
noble.
did.
No,
I,
wait,
I
You're- hey,
cleaned
hey,
house
hey,
calls.
Captain
I was talking
Underpants.
to somebody
Hey.
off camera. Before you did OnlyFans, you cleaned toilets.
I started working when I was 11.
So, okay, but what does that have to do with cleaning toilets? I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying
You made
I-
a point against yourself. You're basically just saying that most of the intelligent people, let alone women, obviously, aren't gonna go down this path. But people who clean toilets, they're gonna be more likely.
I
to do
didn't
such a
think I had a really bad confidence. I'm not saying I'm happy with what I'm doing.
You're
And I
not
think
happy with
I'm
it.
not happy with what I'm doing. Eventually, I'll stop.
But the
So stop doing it
consequences
now.
You
The
sound like an
consequences are
addict.
very bad. If you look my
Well,
name up,
hold
yeah,
on.
there's gonna be things
Emily,
online.
Okay,
Can I-
so
can I ask you
it's
something?
really-
you're more reasonable, but I think that's just gonna end up leading to you just like acknowledging your depression. The other one over there still looking for the argument. I don't know. Whoever you're messaging as brain damage.
Yeah, she's coping. She just
what?
wants to make more
I
money.
said
But Emily,
whoever
for
you're
example,
messaging has brain damage. They've not been sufficient in giving
I'm
you any
telling my
points to
best
make.
friend
you're
what
not.
I'm doing right now.
I don't believe it.
she's getting moral
Okay,
support. But
and I
Emily,
guess I'm,
Emily,
like, okay.
can you stop talking
You're
and go
you
text
guys
your
are
friend?
just bullies.
Emily,
Like all you do is like bully and insult people and think it's an argument.
okay, you're the
and it's
victim.
not.
You're the
I
victim
disagree. I
because you
think
sell
I
your
made a
body
good
online.
argument.
Okay, have fun monetizing our platforms for
Sick,
yeah.
I
Nobody
will.
cares who you
I
are.
will. My OnlyFans is
Okay, so then
Savannah
don't complain about
XXX.
bullying. Yeah, don't complain about bullying and getting free promo right now. You're lucky to be on stream with us. Can I
When
talk to you
people
about
have
Emily?
sex with your wife, do you believe that they also possess a part of her soul
Goddamn.
when you
Yes.
do that?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's,
I
that's why.
wanna
That's why I don't do that. That's why I
So you
don't
don't
do
do
that,
it
and that's why I
anymore.
repent.
Okay.
I haven't done that for years. That was 3 years ago, and I've completely shifted. But Emily, I want to ask you this, for example.
you
You're
were
saying you're not
cucked?
happy right now.
Damn.
Emily, I'm asking you this right now. You're saying
When
you're
you were
not happy.
cucked?
Am I,
Understand
wait,
exactly, yeah.
Is he asking if
When
I'm
you were
happy?
shamed all over the
Yeah,
internet.
let the
for
whore
being
go. Let
cucked?
the whore. Hey, whore,
Okay.
go off,
You're,
whore.
you're being shamed
I
on the
will.
internet right now. At least shift away from that. At least go on a positive path, because I can get embarrassed and then start to become better. Emily and you right now, you're both depressed and probably an antidepressant because you don't like what you're doing. You currently don't like it. And if
I'm
you
not.
die
All I
tomorrow,
know is that you're the only one here on the internet who's been
Okay.
shamed all over for being cucked by your
okay,
girlfriend.
you're getting shamed right now, and that's not true. It was swinger parties. But girl, here,
Okay.
you're saying you're not happy. If you died tomorrow, do you think that you're going to heaven or hell?
If I died tomorrow, am I going to heaven or hell?
You know what the
Yes,
answer is,
before.
and you're not happy.
No,
and,
I
and you're
definitely don't think
unhappy,
I'm
so
going to
you should
heaven.
change. So why not
No, I do.
change now?
I
You're
want to change.
postponing
I
the
think it's-
you're postponing the shift. Why not do it now, knowing that you're unhappy and knowing you're going to go to hell? Why is it more important to make a couple dollars than eternal paradise or burning forever?
I don't plan on dying tomorrow. I'm gonna let you guys know that.
Nobody
but,
plans.
Yeah, but
I know
Nobody
you never
plans
know.
on it,
You
but it
never know
happens.
what's gonna happen.
But anyways, when you're sitting here on a call with 3 people who are all actively against OF, and you're sitting next to somebody who just admitted that, you know, what they admitted to. I don't know what.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know, you're
My spot.
entitled. I respect it. You're supposed to. We're
No, but
all supposed to
this
respect
isn't an
each
opinion.
other.
When you surround yourself with these people, when you're sitting on their
I'm
side,
better
not,
content with Sony than you today. Did we get
when
lucky?
you're
or-
metaphorically on their
You
side,
told
you're
me,
obviously
Street interview
surrounding
content's really
yourself
great.
and equating yourself to
You
what
missed
they're
out,
doing.
bro.
So you're saying, oh, you don't know what I do. I do the ukulele. I don't care if you do the ukulele. You told me that now you do OnlyFans. You used to do the ukulele. You made $2. You weren't such a good at ukulele, and now you sell your nudes online.
No, so it's
because
like-
you weren't making a living doing the ukulele. You got 3,000 followers with ukulele.
Okay, so
and
also-
then you got 1 million selling your nudes online. you would not
No,
make
it's right here.
any money doing ukulele. Just be honest with you. Don't lie to yourself. At least be like humble about it. You're not.
Yeah, but why are you asking me to be humble when you're not doing that? Why are you asking something you're not giving?
Well, how am I not being?
Why
humble?
are you expecting something that you're not giving? You can't ask
How
for me
am I
to be
not
humble
being-
if you're
Or
not
Musliman
being
din
humble.
Tigara.
just made a
What
pretty
the
good
hell is wrong
argument
with
how
you?
they're not
Enough
being-
cigarettes.
I have to make arguments on your level.
You have the most unbearable personality here. So yeah, you're
No,
not being
it's
humble.
because I get it.
So-
I don't even want to like. I honestly, I feel like I just want to know what made you even feel the way you do. Because I
About
honestly
OF?
like. Yeah, I just honestly like. I kind of like.
Well, honestly, to be honest, my buddy
Why you
John,
feel so
Your
strong about
friend.
it?
Tell them about your friend, bro. It's a sad story.
my buddy John Gacy, he used to be a really good guy. He was going to Harvard. He was put at the top of his class in Harvard. He ended up falling into OF. He ended up getting a subscription to that, and he's no longer with us. They took his face.
Okay.
So obviously,
Oh my God, I'm sorry
my buddy
about
John
that.
Gacy is gone now, and people, you're being sarcastic. You're being
I'm
sarcastic.
not being
What are you
sarcastic.
saying?
You said, "Oh God,
Rest in
it's not
peace.
funny."
I don't think it's funny.
What do you mean he took
Yeah,
his
rest-
face?
Sorry
Now,
about
now
that.
he's the face
Face
of
off.
He's not. He's not.
Did he fall into depression and kill himself, or is it?
Yeah,
because-
exactly.
He needs-
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so he's a
really
sex
sad.
addict.
And who's promoting that? Moran.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Wow, you have a brain
So
damage.
you're saying
or
he
you have
died? He died
brain
because of a
level
sex
1?
addiction, or did he die because he was depressed and killed himself?
And
No, he's a
what
murderer.
led to the
I'm
depression and
asking if
suicide?
that's what happened. I don't know this person.
Oh yeah. Obviously, I was inferring that was the case,
Okay, sorry.
and I actually answered to her that was the case. But yeah, that's what made me really against OF.
Yo,
in the
no,
first
Is it
I,
place.
muted?
I completely understand. Like it's like triggering for you.
can-
Yeah.
It's triggering.
But you were laughing at John.
I
mean,
wasn't. I wasn't.
Okay,
I was
then-
trying to understand you.
You put the camera on her, and if she's being honest, then tell her, then say rest in peace. To her.
Chad, go
I did
faster.
want to
You're
say rest
pissing
in
me off.
peace.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said I'm sorry for your loss.
No, rest in peace to who? You're not being sincere about this.
No, your friend. I was trying to
What's
understand
his
you.
name?
You weren't even listening.
I was listening.
What's his name?
What's his name?
I was trying to like understand
John?
your accents.
It's just a random guy.
Zherka.
No, John Gacy. Did you say to the?
Okay, your friend John Gacy. I'm sorry for his loss. Like I'm trying to.
Okay, thank you.
Why are you
I'm
laughing?
sorry. I'm
Why
not
are you laughing
laughing.
at my buddy John Gacy?
Is the death of his friend funny to you?
My buddy John Wayne Gacy. How are you
No,
laughing?
Matan, let me ask her something,
Laughing.
okay?
I think you guys have
No,
an
no.
insider.
Okay, I need you to
Brother,
say
brother, you
something.
talk too
I
much,
need.
get out of it.
Whoa.
You had your time.
It's not a real person. Well, it's not your friend. It's John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, you had to whisper in her ear. You ruined it, brother. You suck. Get the hell out of here, brother.
Yeah, and
I'm
ladies, what
thinking
about?
that.
You
No,
suck.
Ladies, how do you?
I was like, why? I was like, why is this name? Why does this name sound so
Yeah.
familiar?
Yeah, well, regardless, you just.
So
did-
you don't even
I
have
kinda
a valid
wish John
point. You just
Gacy was
made one
around
up
right
to
now.
try to
you know,
like.
I'm
well,
sure people do fall in depression from watching porn.
Yeah,
so
like my
much.
buddy John Gacy.
No, but
Not
honestly, like, what if?
You don't know John Gacy, honest?
Whatever.
You said that he
I
capitalizes off
fucking
the.
love strippers.
You said he capitalizes off the.
Wouldn't it, wait,
insecurity of desperate
Matan,
men.
doesn't it hurt to be a mid stripper? Because like they throw
No, yeah,
coins?
that's why she's really angry right now. But wait, give me a second. You said that he capitalizes and makes money and makes a living off of sad, like lonely incel men, right? Who do you think you are? What do you think you do for a living?
I provide
Honest, what is this?
content. I'm a content creator.
You post online sex
No,
videos
he's
online.
a
I'm
content
an
creator.
entertainer.
Who do you think you're appealing
No,
to?
he's an
Like,
entertainer. You got
entertain
kids.
Who do you
men.
think you're appealing to? Anybody who can do anything?
I appeal to anyone who wants to
No.
jerk off to
I guess
me.
her fans.
Anyone who wants
Bro,
to
you
have
fan.
me
And
fuck.
who do you think those people are?
My
Obviously,
fans.
yeah, a bunch of incels.
It depends.
The-
Some
86
people
Here's the truth,
are-
Matan.
No,
There's
86,
no
86% of
statistic done
yes
on
there is,
OnlyFans.
yes there is.
No.
86% of OnlyFans subscriptions are done by incels. That's a statistic.
This is
There's
literally.
actually-
That
there's
is I can cite the statistic if you want.
There's
Go for
actually
it.
some crazy.
Cite it.
Secret
statistic.
university secret. They gave the statistic. You're gonna look it up. You can look it
I'm
up.
gonna look it up.
No problem. It's a real statistic.
What is it? What is the statistic? Cite
86% of people. You want the name of the
it.
statistic?
Yeah, I do.
The Garbon law. I can
And
spell it for you.
it's
if you
very
like.
funny that you get in your moral high ground about this, saying that we're the scum of the earth and that we appeal to incel fans. At least we're actually trying to bring them faith, trying to give them value, trying to give them real
We're
comedy.
trying to save them from you taking their money before they kill themselves. We give them a real message. You jiggle your tits and pretend you don't expire in 2 years.
Your
get
entire
replaced by a
fan
teen-
base
You're getting
is
replaced by a
genuinely
teenager.
just afraid of women. Your entire
That's
fan
right.
base is
No, no, no.
terrified.
If that's
your
true-
fan- that's your
if
fan
that's
base.
true-
That's
No,
why-
it's not.
Then
It's
they
the
would be
same-
going
No,
out
hold
to
on,
clubs
stop.
and-
Everyone stop. Hey,
No,
Pattern.
one second.
No. It's true. She's right. Most of men in the manosphere, we are afraid of women. That's why, bitch, keep your makeup on.
What?
Burn.
Wait, I don't get. Oh, are you saying that most?
You
women
get
are
what I'm
ugly?
saying? We're not actually
No,
afraid
no,
of
I
you.
don't.
Just
You
keep it
are.
on.
You and
no,
all of your
when you
friends.
come
No,
out the
I
shower,
think-
put the towel on your head like Muhammad Ali.
No. One second. I think
got
you're really projecting here. Everything you're accusing him of is definitely just things that apply to you. Oh, your fan is 14-year-olds. What do you think the average age is of the people who watch you? And you're saying, oh, it's a bunch of incels. Who do you think you think you have intelligent people who can go to the club and talk to people? You're appealing to a bunch of people who have no sense
Go to the club?
to do anything. They can't even leave the house probably. I'm saying they can't go anywhere. Who do you think you're appealing?
I
I
think
think
that.
some of them it gives them a little.
Why not just work it? Yo, why don't yo?
Yeah.
Hold on. It does not give them any hope. It gives them false hope for 5 seconds, and then they come and then they're sadder.
There are
It doesn't give
plenty
any hope
of
for
people
anything.
that feel lost and depressed, and they have
And it
multiple
makes-
roads
it
to
makes
go
them
down,
worse.
and
It
your
makes them
road
worse.
is one of them, and it is a despicable
What
one.
about your road? You
Because
went down
you're
a really bad
promoting
road.
hatred and fear
You went down a
of
lot
other
worse of a
people.
road than him.
I completely disagree. I think
Well,
that's
okay. His
that's not
road,
true.
his road is making.
His
joke-
road is
his road
literally just like
Okay.
hating women.
No. His
hating
road
half
is
the
his
population.
road is making jokes online, and people think it's funny.
not jokes.
Your
They're-
road is
they're
being a
literally
whore
just bullies.
and
They're
selling
like-
you nudes.
they're like
it's a
childhood
it's not
bullies
even,
who
it's-
like grew
it's not
up
even,
and never
it's not,
went anywhere.
He's not being. He's probably not being serious with most of the stuff he says. And even if he was,
Why? Pretty much all of his
And
audience takes
even-
it seriously.
even if he was being serious, his level of like how bad it is,
Hey,
what you're
woman.
accusing him of, is right here, and you're all the way up here. You're just.
All the way up here, what?
I want to bite her.
Who do you
She's
think
like
you're appealing
escargot.
to?
She's
You
got.
don't have an audience of
I'm appealing to my
strong-minded
fans.
people who are able to talk to people without stuttering and without losing their minds. You're not appealing to those
I'm
type of
appealing
people.
to anyone who wants to jerk off to me because I'm an
Who is that?
entertainer.
Who is that? I gave you even a statistic on
It
it.
can literally be anyone.
Okay, but it's not anyone. It's just a
How
loser
is your
in life.
relationship with
It's
Matan?
Broad.
Total, like,
What is the Hey, ladies, you three, put the camera on Emily first. What is your relationship with your father? I'm not going to date you if you're not talking to your father. I mean that.
My dad has early stages of Alzheimer's, so I have to pay for everything for him and make sure
Oh,
that
you are
he is
just-
well
you are
taken
amazing.
care of.
You
So
are-
I don't
He doesn't
if that's
even
my
know what you do,
relationship.
right?
You-
He has
What?
no idea what you do.
No, we just don't talk about it, but he doesn't remember. He can't really remember. So
I mean, obviously, it's like.
Wait, can you imagine, Emily? Emily,
You know, it's a sad
could you
thing that he's
imagine?
Alzheimer's, but do you think like he would be happy that you're doing this to fund his treatment? I don't think so.
um
Sadly, when he passes away, he's gonna have left behind like a legacy of crap, like a dog shit.
I don't
so
think so.
insulting.
Emily,
supposed to be
Emily,
insulting.
I'm not insulted.
It's purposely
Yo.
insulting.
Emily, could you imagine?
He's not as insecure as
Emily,
you.
fuck.
You're-
Matan, please,
clearly very
please.
insecure
We're
about
only
what
here
you
for
do.
10
You're
minutes. You're there all day, Matan.
I'm not
Matan,
insulting
you're there
you.
all day.
Okay, fine.
Matan, you're there all day. We're only here 10 minutes. Emily, when I'm your father, every time I go.
Shout out, wait, shout out Eddie. He's watching right now. Shout out Eddie. Shout out
Shout out Eddie. But check it out.
Eddie, you have free speech on Kick. Rumble's better, and everybody knows it. Stop gambling and promoting
Shut up,
nonsense.
No.
Kick is
Hell
number
Rumble,
one.
hell
Kick is
Rumble,
number
hell
one.
Rumble. Kick on top. W
Kick on top.
Kick on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until the feds bust down the door for all the gambling scams you do from the steak shit. That's not even legal in the U.S.
Fake news.
You're sitting here insulting his audience, but you have obviously a worse
not
audience.
insulting
You're
his
insulting his
audience.
career. He's sitting online making jokes. You're selling.
100% what you do.
It's the same. It's the same point I keep using, but I keep saying it because I mean I'm honestly kind of stuck on it because you have no response to it. I kept
What
using
is
the
your
kid.
What is your point?
I'm just
Wait,
asking
I'm
how you're
lost.
able to.
What was the
I'm
question?
asking
His
how
point
you're
is
able
that
to-
you're on a false moral high ground. You're trying to seem like you're better.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
exactly.
look at you doing appealing to a guy. At least you bring him faith and comedy. You bring him nothing but sadness and despair and an empty relationship that's not real because they're
You just
messaging
teach
13-year-old
young men to
Filipinos.
hate
No,
women,
we're
which
talking
is
about
a
Zherka,
stupid
Zherka.
thing.
No, I don't. I don't tell men to hate women. I think we should love women and we should get married and we should avoid dating and definitely avoid women like you. And should ban porn from
Sick,
your
then
mind.
don't fuck me. Like what? Okay, like
Don't
OnlyFans
fuck
models
you.
are gonna continue
Fuck you.
making money.
You think Sneako's gonna
continue
fuck
being
you?
successful.
Bitch, you didn't hit the lotto. You didn't hit the lotto. 6-inch Asian cock.
Okay, but that's the point. OnlyFans girls,
What, Asian guy?
they're going to
But-
continue making money. They're going to continue making money, but girls like you should realize what you're doing and stop because you should realize now what you're doing is damaging society, but you would
Damaging
rather
to
sell
who?
your soul.
to society
all
and
of
all of the
society.
incel men that are buying your
Crumbling.
subscriptions.
Go live.
Well, I'm not gonna stop. So what's your point? Like, There's
He's
literally
just saying,
millions
he's just
of
saying that if you
OnlyFans
had any
models.
more,
I'm
I'm building
he's
my
saying that if you
chakra,
had any
bitch.
integrity,
I'm
then you
building
would
my
stop. If
hating
you had
women
any morals,
chakra.
you would stop.
I have
Obviously,
my own
you
moral
should-
listen,
morals,
he's not-
and it
you
does
should
not
stop.
He's
involve
not
OnlyFans.
on here to try to get you to stop. We all know damn well that you're not gonna
No,
stop
I am.
because we
I
said
am.
so.
You bitch, I can't. Chidori! Fuck
What?
you fucking OnlyFans hoe!
No, the point is just to have a discussion. And honestly, maybe I'm wrong for him. He disagreed with me. I don't really care about you enough. You're a lost cause. Your brain doesn't work well enough to come to a normal side and stop doing what you do. So at the end of the day, we're just trying to talk to those people who would be almost incels, almost buy your subscriptions, and have them not do that, because at the end of the day,
Save him.
you wanna save them. You wanna have them not
We're
go
the
down that
heroes.
path like my buddy John Gacy.